Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. We're in Revelations chapter 9, and we're studying what's going to take place right in the middle of the tribulation period. As we looked in chapter 8, the first four angels sounded their trumpets, and judgments begin to fall upon the earth toward the end of that first 3.5 years. But the last three angels sound the trumpet, and when they sound their trumpet, we find that there are three woes that take place because the judgments are going to intensify and be so bad. When the fifth angel sounded here in the first part of the chapter, an angel fell from heaven. We believe Satan. He let loose, of course, the demons of hell from the abyss that had been bound there for centuries, as we've read about in Jude and in 2 Peter. And then they go as locusts with stings in their tail like scorpions, and they torment men for 5 months. Now, and that's the first woe, and it's past. Then we see the sixth angel sounds, and we'll read that. Then the sixth angel sounded, verse 13, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel who had the trumpet, release the four angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. So the four angels who had been prepared for the hour and day and month and year were released to kill a third of mankind. Now the number of the army of the horsemen was 200 million, and I heard the number of them. And then we read on in verse 17, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and those who sat on them had breastplates of fiery red, hyacinth blue, and sulfur yellow. And the heads of the horses were like the heads of lions, and out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone. And by these three plagues, a third of mankind was killed by the fire and the smoke and the brimstone which came out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails are like serpents having heads, and with them they do harm. And then we'll finish verses 21 and 22 tomorrow. But we want to look at this army from the east. First, the fifth angel army from hell itself, the demonic angels that are loose on the earth to do their damage with their scorpion-like tails. And then we find these angels from the sixth, these demonic angels you hear so many things happen, so many things about this when you read the commentaries. Some people believe this is a 200 million army from the east, which is China, and they're coming to the west and they're devastating the earth with their power, and these are tanks, etc., and so forth. We believe, as you read this in detail, that this one angel releases four angels that have been bound at the river Euphrates, and under those four angels, they have control over an army of 200 million horsemen. Now, what's described is these horses, basically, that do tremendous damage. Again, we believe this to be another demonic army that's bound somewhere near the river Euphrates, that's let loose right here in the middle of the tribulation period. And then with their three plagues, and we read that already, three plagues, it says fire and smoke and brimstone that came out of their mouths, they kill. So the fifth angel, men are tormented and they seek to die and cannot die. Now they get the answer to their prayer of wanting to die, because a third of mankind are killed when the sixth angel sounds, and these demonic angels are let loose, 200 million of them. And my friend, what a terrible, devastating time will be taking place on planet Earth right here toward the middle of the tribulation. People are dying, people are screaming, and people are asking for mercy, but finding none because they have not repented of their deeds. And we're going to see that in verses 20 and 21. And so we just today know that we need to be prepared. Jesus is coming, and I believe he's coming so soon. If we think the world is chaotic and in tremendous bad shape right now, just wait what is going to take place in the tribulation period. You do not want to be here, my friend. Make sure Christ is your Savior. Make sure you're living for Christ, and make sure you're doing everything you can to warn your friends, neighbors, and loved ones about this terrible time so that they can miss this time of judgment on planet Earth. Oh, God, help us, I pray. And so you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and God's blessings be upon you.